Yo, what's up, guys? We have just watched Hera Pheri, and it was so fun to talk to you guys. If you don't know, we had a live stream on Discord with my subscribers, you guys, and we connected, we talked. It was so fun, it was so nice, and we watched Hera Pheri together. So it was a very nice experience, and we're gonna do more of it. So if you want to join Discord, the link is in the description. And guys, if you want to see the full movie reaction, you can go on Patreon. So it's already there. Everyone who has a Patreon will be able to watch the full movie reaction. Check it out. It's already here. Look. Everybody, look at that. From Discord, all of our friends, we watched it together. So you're going to be able to go ahead and watch it on Discord. But if you guys don't want to be the first ones to watch it, if you can wait, I'm going to edit, cut it down into parts, and put it on YouTube like we always do. However, if you go on Patreon, you will have no ads, you will have no cuts, raw footage, and you can watch it today. You're not going to have to wait a few days. You're not going to have to wait until I finish editing. You're not going to have to wait anything. Just go on Patreon today and watch it. Early access. You're going to watch it full without having any ads, any cuts. And you're going to help the channel reach new levels. With your support on Patreon, I can make more videos, more music, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, so let me talk about Hera Pheri. The link is in the description, by the way, if you want to go on Patreon. Let's talk about Hera Pheri. Okay, so my expectations were that it was going to be like the funniest movie ever, but I quickly realized that from the beginning, it was actually a serious topic. This guy lost his job, or was fighting not to lose his job, and the other man was being humiliated by his boss, right? So it's actually a serious topic, and they come across each other, and a lot of things starts happening. They don't like each other, so it's actually a movie about trying to overcome your problems. So that was the first indication that, hey, this is not just a funny movie. This is a well-thought, scripted movie. It has a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So I didn't expect it to have structure like it did. I thought it was going to be like a funny movie, maybe, gratuitous jokes. Maybe it was going to be a little bit forced. I thought that was the case, but no. It's actually a very light comedy. It's a comedy that is situational, so you can put yourself in their shoes. There were no gritty, raunchy jokes. There were actually really funny jokes, funny moments, and it wasn't something that you would be ashamed to watch with your family. It's actually a very good family movie. Except for one part where he's in the beach, Akshay Kumar introduction, and you see a lot of bare bottoms. Not bare, but okay. But it's part of the joke, because you think it's a few ladies, and then you look and you're like, oh, actually, they're all men. So it's part of the joke. But at first, when you don't know, you're like a bit awkward. You're like, oh, okay. We have family around, and we have these bums right in our faces. So maybe that part was just one of the one situation, but all in all, it's a family movie, and that is an innocent joke. It's not something that would make you completely embarrassed with your family. But at first, you're like, if you're a kid and your mother is around, you're like, oh, okay, let me close my eyes here. But still, I think it was a very classic worthy movie. It had all of those classic elements. It's from 22 years ago, and I think it aged well, you know. And it's one of those movies that you keep watching, and it doesn't have a boring part in it. You're like watching, and then something surprises you, and then something taunts you, let's say teases you. You're like, oh, this is gonna happen. Oh no, this is not gonna be good. You keep guessing, and it's a very funny movie at the end. However, it's not the funniest movie I've ever seen because it had action, it had emotion, it had very good acting by the lead roles. They did very good, and I think it was a complete movie. And when you watch the reaction, you'll see that the subscribers were explaining to me that this was the first comedy movie that Akshay Kumar and the other lead actor was doing, because at that time only action movies were successful. So they took a risk in doing a comedy movie, and it was so successful that the second one they added more comedy and less action. So I think it was a very entertaining movie, but it also had a little bit more than comedy. So it surprised me. I was actually pretty surprised. And most of you said I wasn't going to understand it, but guys, there were a lot of things that are not exclusive to India, right? Like there was a scene where the guy was crying, and then they zoomed out and you saw him cutting potatoes. That's a joke that it's international. Everybody can understand it, right? I could understand the idea around the accent. So the guy with the glasses, I forgot his name now. He had, I think, a Marathi accent, and I could see that he had some of those. Do you call it ondulants? I don't know. Those waves, those intonations that make it funny. Like when he said plastic, he said palastic, or something like that. I can't remember how he said it, but it was funny. He had these big glasses, which made it funny as well. So it wasn't something that was completely foreign to me. It was something that I could understand, even though I was reading the subtitles. Of course, I'm not going to say I could appreciate it 100%. We can't when it's another language, but I still understand. The tribe character, I could understand. He was using it was funny because he was in the big city, and it was funny. I could understand the idea, the reference, the context there. There were a few things that were wordplay that was funny, and yeah, I could enjoy the movie, especially because I was surrounded by friends, subscribers, and it was the first time I reacted to a movie with subscribers, and we're going to do more of that because I had fun. I hope everyone who was there had fun as well. And if you're not on Discord, you're missing out on the fun. But of course, you guys can watch it here on YouTube as well. Of course, it's going to be cut into various pieces. But now we have Discord so that you can watch it in one full piece. Watch it with me, and have company. And especially this movie, you're going to watch it with me and at least 30 other people who were online watching together. So, hey, we're a big family. All in all, I think Hera Pheri had it all. It was funny. It had some emotion. The relationship between Akshay Kumar and his mother. The lady who needed to pay her rent. The character that needed to pay back his friend, his tribal friend, and the garage owner who needed to pay everyone else. Like, everyone was in debt. It reminded me of my country because everyone has a debt in my country. So it was nice. It was an interesting movie. It had a happy ending, so I really appreciate it and I really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. If you want to watch it with me for a second time, then you can watch it now on Patreon, or you can go and just sit tight and wait until I finish editing, because there were a few problems with the internet, and unfortunately I had to cut a few scenes, but hey, it's all part of it. So yeah, we had our friends here, everyone. It was nice. It was nice. It was nice. It was, and here I am just drinking and snacking. Hey, it was a very nice evening together. You know, it was nice. I really enjoyed it. So thank you everyone who was there. Thank you everyone who you know, took their time to spend with me. Oh, something happened. As you can see, the internet was lagging sometimes, but overall it worked. Okay guys, I had fun. Let me know what you thought of this movie, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.